Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anastasia, and if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and click on notification bell down there. Sorry guys, I haven't had time to actually make videos for you because I just moved to a new apartment, and at the same time we just reported back to work. Everything was happening so fast. I did not know moving was a lot of work. It's a lot of work. If someone ever asked me again to actually move, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And not, hey, it's a lot of work. Boxes everywhere. So I'm moving from one place and bring the boxes to the new apartment, and then we have to empty those boxes. Hey. I'm not going to move again. I'm sorry. Even if you pay me, I don't want to. No. So I'm so happy. My daughter, she has her own room, and I have my own bedroom. We don't have to share the room anymore. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So today we have a story time. But before we do, we always sip and tell. You know how it goes. We sip and tell. Let's sip on something bubbly. Mm. So my story is I went on a blind date. How I met a crazy man on a dating app. A dating app I met. Hey, they met the craze. This word is the crazy men out there. I don't know if it's crazy. I don't know if it's just cheapskate. I don't know. Okay. My daughter and I went to Spain to visit my ex-mother-in-law. And so every Sunday, my ex-mother-in-law, she always have a Sunday brunch with friends and families. They all come together. Well, her sister was there, and she was in the kitchen preparing something. And for me, I wanted to help out in the kitchen. So I joined her in the kitchen, and we started preparing something together. And then she was trying to be nosy with what's happening with me. So she asked me, Anna, are you seeing somebody? And I was like, no. At that time, for me, I wasn't, dating was not my number one priority. I just got comfortable being alone, and I'm so used being around, living with someone all my life because I was in a relationship for nearly 10 years. So dating was not in number one priority at that time. So her sister was like, yeah, are you seeing somebody? I was like, no, because I'm like, no, I don't have time, because you know what, I have to work and I have to look after this little person that I made. So dating was not like, I never even thought of that, right? Okay. So I was like, no, I don't have time. And then she goes, yeah, you're still young. You need to date, you need to see people, you need to, you don't have to be alone all your life. I was like, you know what, okay, we will see. So when my ex-mother-in-law's sister was asking me all this question, my ex-mother-in-law was listening, right? So as the night went on, everybody left. It was just my ex-mother-in-law and I. And my daughter was already passed out, sleeping. And I was making some tea in the kitchen, and I just heard someone asking me, Anna, what's your height? What's your shoe size? What is my size? I was like, this woman, what the hell? Me, I thought she was shopping. No, she took my phone and she downloaded a dating app. She went on a dating website and then she filled out all the information for me. And then I just heard her laughing in the background and laughing outside. And then I was asking her, I'm like, what's happening? She's like, yeah. So me, I went to see, men. I never seen so many men in my life. So many single men in one app. I was in a relationship for a very long time, and suddenly, I have to I never. It's not just Spanish men, so there were men from different countries, and the people who were on vacation during that time, they want to have a good time, right? So, and then I just heard my phone. I never had so many alerts in my life. My phone was making so many noise, ding 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 ding, and she was laughing. There were men offering me to take me shopping. There were men offering me to go shopping to Marbella. There were men offering me if they can take me to dinner. I get ready and they take me to dinner. There were men offering me to go clubbing. They'll come and pick me up and we will go clubbing. And then she was like, yeah, you should just, you can just look and see. And you don't have to go on a date right now, but you know what? And the funniest thing is that she paid for me to be on that app to actually find a decent man. It is secret. She paid for that. Okay, So I was like, yeah, okay. But even though, I'm not gonna go on a date, in my ex-mother-in-law's house. Like, what am I thinking? It's nice. I would love to, but no. It's very uncomfortable for me to actually do that. But okay. So, and then I returned back to Belgium and I decided to change the location. And when I returned back, I actually talked to my friend about it. I said, oh my God, there's this app that my ex-mother-in-law signed me up and she paid and everything. My friend was laughing because she's like, yeah, you know what, you should actually go on a date or something. And I was like, I didn't think about it, but it wasn't really. Then one day I was just bored. I'm like, let me check out this app anyway. I even changed the location. It was in Spain, now it's in Belgium. I didn't change the location. I was like, you know what, let me check it out. So I started checking it. There were so many men even here in Belgium, but there was one man that caught my eye, and I was like, oof. Okay, this is nice, So we started chatting, but I never gave him my number, thank God. So we started chatting, him and I. So we started chatting. He seemed like a gentleman. It was like, are you free this week? And I was like, yeah, not really, but I'm quite busy, but I'm free on this day. So it was like, okay, fine. A place that is nice where we can go. We can eat and drink something. A friend of mine recommended me a place where it's really beautiful. It was really nice. It was on the rooftop. The restaurant is on the rooftop and stuff. I was like, oh. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'm free on this day, and we go to this place. I send him the details, and I don't know if he checked, whatever. And then the day came of going to the date. A friend of mine, the one that I told about the dating app, I told him like, yeah, I'm going on a date on this day. So she came and helped me out with my outfits, and I look cute as a button. I really look beautiful. I had this long black boots on, black jeans, and then a white t-shirt and a short jacket. Oh, I was on point. I would have dated myself that day because I really look cute. I really look beautiful. I did. So a friend of mine was like, yeah, me too, I'm going somewhere, but when I'm done, I'll call you if you're still in the city center and we can meet up for drinks. I was like, sure, whatever. So she went her way and I went my way. I arrived earlier to the blind date, right? I sent him a message. I'm like, I'm here. Where are you? He said, I'm 5 minutes away. So I did not want to go in the restaurant, I wanted to wait for the guy. So we go in the restaurant together. So I was waiting outside as he arrived. So I was standing there and I just saw this man coming towards me. He looked like him. The guy looked, and his profile, he said 35, 15 years ago. All right. Oh my God. Oh, he looked like him 15 years ago. Oh God, no. And he was like, hey, Anesthesia. I'm like, hey, my name is, let's give him a name. We shall give him a name. His name shall be called John. Right? Okay. Oh. So, like, my name is John. So I was like, hey, John, how are you? And he says, yeah, I'm good. So, yeah, what are we doing? Where are we going? So I was like, yeah, we're going up here. And then he looked at me like this. As he's looking at me, there was a guy coming towards where we were standing. And then he stops. So I lean over towards John. I was like, there's someone standing next to you. And looked and was like, this one is my friend. I was like, it's your friend. I'm like, hey, friend. Me thinking the friend was just walking by and he saw him. No. And he goes, yeah, if you didn't look like your profile on a dating app, I would have sent him a text message, and then he calls me, and I would have told you that I have an emergency, and I would have left. And I was like, wait, what? Nobody told me about this. Nobody told me people do that. People actually do this. Nobody told me. I Googled everything, but not this one. Ooh. Wow, this is crazy. The rules of dating have. And he goes, yeah, but you actually look like the way you look on the profile. You're still cute and stuff, And I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, shall we go in? And he goes, yeah, up here is quite expensive. I was like, okay. Well, I'm not gonna be judging anyone on their wallet, okay? Because everybody, they make money in their own way, different ways, So I was like, by the way, it was not expensive. It was 35 euros for me, okay? So it's not that, I don't know, but for me, I always carry my money. I don't want to feel like I owe someone something, right? Because for me, I feel like if a man pays for my meal on the first date, or I feel like you owe them something and they expect you to go home with them or something. So I pay my own meal. Ça va, we will see each other, But okay. So I was like, yeah, I know a place where you can drink something. So I was like, okay. And then suddenly we're walking and his friend was following us. And I was like, he's coming too? He's like, yeah, my friend can join us. And I was like, whew. Okay, this is strange. But okay. Very patient, Anna. She's a patient girl. Very. Guys, I was cute. In heels. Walking, right? Beautiful girl. And then, so we arrived at the location where, where he said beautiful, right? And How I recognize this place, because in France, it's a puppet cinema and a puppet museum. I'm not sure what is going on there, but it's something puppetish. At the back, they have a bar. Guys, the bar is old. So we got in the bar, and then we sat, and he asked me what I wanted to drink. So I said, yeah, I would like to have a glass of wine, please. And he went there, and he found out they don't serve wine there. They only serve beer. And every time back, it was like, oh, they don't have wine, but I know a beer that you will like. I know a beer, and I'm like, okay, I never drank beer, ever in my life. He went there, and he got me this dark beer. At that time, I didn't drink beer. I only drank wine. Now I drink beer. I drink one brand of beer, Camelot. Okay? If anyone wants to buy me a beer for Christmas, buy me Camelot. He got me this dark beer, and I drank it. I was like, I really don't like it. I'm sorry. I really don't like it. So the lady who works at the bar heard me telling him that I don't like the beer. So she asked me, like, yeah, what would you like? I said, I don't know, And she says, have you tried white beer before? I was like, no. She's like, okay, if you find this too strong, I will serve you this beer. So she even puts lime inside my glass, and he brought it. And then he was screaming at the lady, we're on a date. And I was like, oh God. This is going to be a long night. And I was hungry. I left home hungry. People who know me, they know we have 20 minutes to figure out what we're going to eat before I become somebody else. Somebody unrecognizable. 20 minutes. When I left home, I used up 5%. So there was 15%. When I was waiting for him at that restaurant, it was another 10%. So you only had 10% left. Me sitting there drinking that beer. If maybe I would have drunk wine, everything would have been suppressed. But no, drinking that beer, another 10%. So you only have 5% left. Then the whole entire evening, guys, he was talking about himself. He started talking to me about football in Zambia. I know nothing about football. I don't watch football. The only thing he knows is my name and where I'm from in Zambia. But the rest of the evening was about him. And his friend, on the other hand, he was on his mobile phone the whole night. I call him the bodyguard. Oh God. So I want to join his bodyguard into the conversation, right? And so I started talking to the guy. I'm like, yeah, what do you do? He answered, and he's like, we are both writers. I'm like, and then I'm like, yeah, so do you have any other job apart from being writers? He goes, no, this is our main job. I was like, I'm like, I'm sure you're selling pretty good. You're great writers, and how many books have you written? And it's like, yeah, just one. And I'm like, just one. Okay, just one. Just one. Okay. And this guy that I was on a date with, he moved from where he was sitting, and he came and sit next to me. He sat next to me, and then I just feel someone, as we were talking, I just feel someone touching my neck, and then he kissed me on the cheek. I was like, whoa, you do not kiss me. You can't be kissing my face like that. You can't be touching. This is my personal space. You can't be touching me without asking, okay? You just crossed the boundaries, right? I apologized. I'm so sorry and everything. As I was about to go off on him, saved by the bell, my friend called. And she says, where are you? And then I'm like, yeah, I'm still in the city center. And she says, yeah, my train just arrived in Gare Centrale. And I come where you are. I was like, you know what? I'm coming to meet you. So me, you know what? This date is not going anywhere, you know. I don't, you know, go. I was like, yeah, I come to where you are. And she goes, okay. So we meet halfway. So I just grabbed my bag, took my bag, and I take my jacket, and I'm going, and goes, hey, you can't be leaving, you know. I still owe you dinner, and please don't leave. I'm so sorry. I kissed you without asking. I crossed the boundaries. I'm so sorry, but can we we go for a meal? You know, I was like, yeah, but you know, you cannot just start touching me and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go, you know. You barely asked me nothing. All you did was talk about yourself, and then you start touching me and kissing me without asking me. Yeah? And he goes, I'm so sorry. Please don't leave. Don't be so rude and just go. You know, I was like, yeah, I gotta go, you know. And he goes, yeah, please come back. I was like, yeah, I'll come back. It's like, how do I know that you'll come back? I'm like, yeah, trust my word, I'm coming back if I have to come back. And he goes, oh, leave your handbag. And I was like, I'm not leaving my handbag with you. I don't know you like that for me to start leaving my handbag. It's like, yeah, why don't you leave maybe your jacket? And I was like, okay. I left my jacket and I proceed to go meet my friend to where she was. So I sent her a location so we can meet halfway. So on the way to meet her, I was on the phone yapping. I told her all this stuff. I'm like, this and this and this and this. And then now my friend is so curious. Now she's like so curious. She really want to meet this guy. She's trying to make it. Oh. My friend, she's like, now she's so curious. She really want to meet this guy. She's like, we went back, right? I'm like, yeah, I left my jacket there and said, so we went back. She arrives like, oh, your friend is very pretty, you know. And I was like, oh, thank you, you know. And we sat and we started chatting. So my friend, she's a very open person. So she started having a conversation with all of them. This idiot, am I allowed to call him? This Inkoko. Do you know what he did next? Imboa. So he asked me something. As I turn around, you know what he did? He put his lips on my lips. Reflex. This hand really slapped him. I really slapped him. Everybody in the place stand. I really slapped him. And I went to the bar and I paid for the drink for me and my friend, and we got out of the place. I told my friend, too late, you know. As we got out, we went. I'm like, you know what? I'm so hungry. I need something to eat. So we saw a waffle place, and I'm like, yeah, we get a waffle or something. So, and then we went into the waffle place, and I took a plain waffle, and my friend, she took a waffle with chocolate and something on it. I'm not sure. And then started getting out. My friend opened the door, and I went out. I was getting out. There he was, apologizing. I'm so sorry. Again, apologizing. I'm so sorry. You know, I wish you can give me another chance. I still owe you something to eat. You and your friend, you can come to my house and I will make you something to eat. I have this big bed at my house where you and your friend can come and me, I'm lucky. I'm like, I am not going anywhere with you. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone and let me be. I'm going, you know. As I was preparing for a bite for my waffle, do you know what he did? I don't know if it was, I don't know what happened. But this one, did I do something to you? Did I offend you and your family and your ancestors? I don't know if I offended them. This guy came and beat on my waffle. Hey, hey, hey. He beat on my he beat on my waffle. My friend and I, we were shocked. I was shocked. I stood there. I was a little bit confused. I was like, and my friend was, she has this laugh that she has. It's a laugh of frustration. And I know where that laugh was coming from. That laugh from her, it means, if you're still here, when I count to 3, I will beat your ass. Because the way she was standing there, her nerve, I think her hormones right that moment start flashing everywhere. And I was with them for 45 minutes, nearly 1 hour, and for her she was with them for 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Crazy. I never seen that in my life. The way I just took my waffle and I hit him with it. I was screaming. I just hit him with the waffle, and we started walking away with my friend. And then he started screaming at me and my friends. Why are you black women so difficult? Who do you think you are? I'm like, no, I am not difficult. It's you, Imbra. You're the one who's difficult here. Me? Difficult? No. You're so difficult and you're so angry. Who do you think? Me, I'm like, I'm not difficult. I will not give you a day of light here. I'm like, if men are like this, really, I'd rather date a woman. 21st century, it's okay. I'm like, I would rather date a woman. I'm okay with that. Okay? I'm willing to try it. I'm like, if it's really like this, if men they're like this, I really don't want to be in it. I don't want to go. I don't want to date them anymore. I'd rather be by myself. I'm okay dying alone. I'm okay being by myself, okay? But if it's like this, no can do. No. So my friend and I, we just walked away, and he was screaming. He was screaming in the middle of Grand Place, where I don't have my waffle, right? I don't have anything to eat. I didn't eat the whole day because I was saving my stomach for that restaurant. No. So, but thank God, in the Briquet, there's a place where I used to work, and we could eat something there. So I asked my friend, I'm like, yeah, we go eat something here, because I was hungry. I only have 5%, really. That's the 5% that I had. I was hungry, okay? And then we arrived there, and I was so we're going to the restaurant, And then the girl, my ex-colleague, was like, oh, Anna, where are you coming from? You look so nice. And my other friend who recommended me to go to that restaurant where I'm supposed to go to the rooftop, right? She's wondering, what am I doing here? Supposed to be at the rooftop eating at this moment. And then, why are you with her? You're not supposed to be here with her. You're supposed to be at the date with someone, She was like, why do you look like you have been fighting? And I was like, why do I look like I've been fighting? If you only knew, then you would know why I look like this. But okay, whatever. But she knew, like, things didn't go as the way it was planned, So she just walked to the bar, and she really got me 2 glasses of wine for me and my friend. And then after, it wasn't busy in the restaurant, so we got a table for two. We even ordered a bottle of wine, and we really had a nice meal in that restaurant. And then we even went back home. I'm so happy. I had a date with my friends instead of having a date with an idiot. I wasted my day. I wasted my hours with that fool. But it's okay. In the end, I had a really nice date with my friend. So me, I thought it was over. No, it wasn't over. This idiot sent me a message the next day. I'm waking up, sent me a message on a dating app because he didn't have my number. And it was like, I'm really sorry. I really would like to redo the date. I take you on a second date. I really want to take you on a second date. I don't know what I did wrong. And I'm looking, this one is bipolar. This one crazy. This one the mad person. I really don't know what I have done. I still owe you dinner, and please give me another chance to actually be myself. I said, wait, to be yourself, who were you yesterday? You were somebody else? Was it your twin brother? Huh? Who were you? I was like, you know what? I don't like crazy people. Never call me again. Never text me again. You see me in the streets. I do not know you. You do not know me. You see me walking. Don't even say hello. Just walk past me. Just walk past me. Walk past me. But from today, I'm going to delete and block you. I deleted and blocked. At the blocker. Block. And I moved. But my friend and I, we laughed. There's nothing wrong with dating apps. Dating app, there are plenty of wonderful men. Plenty of wonderful men. Beautiful men. They're there. Wonderful men. They're there. But he really looked like a really nice person. From the look of things. Really nice guy. But he's crazy. He's crazy. I never met crazy in my life. And this was my first date. I was traumatized. My first going, like, I really offered myself to go out and see what's out there, you know. And then this opened. So oh, crazy, huh? No. No. So yeah, that was my crazy blind date I ever went to. Crazy and very traumatizing. My offer was eaten. I was kissed. I was kissed. Ate my waffle. Called me difficult. What else can you ask? So yeah, that was crazy. But at the end of the day, I never gave up. Yeah. If you're somebody who's traumatized so easily, I think you would have been like, okay, it's over. I don't want to do this anymore. It's over. But you know what? It's okay. Oh, well, guys, this is for me to say I love and leave you. And I hope to see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel. And see you later. Cheers. Woo.